Hi guys,
No, obviously not. But why did you ask to see me?
how are you doing? How is your day going?
Thanks
Good.
for coming by the way.
You're happy? You're loving
It's about Lucille Forrest.
it? Oh, so.
I heard you were in town. I know you're her lawyer. What about Mrs. Forrest?
Whatever it is.
Look.
I hope you remember it.
You mean keep quiet about the death of her
That's
son?
part of life, you
Look,
know.
Mr. Mason, I like Lucille. No matter how she acts, I feel sorry for her. May I ask why? Not just because of
How
her
is your day?
tragedies. Everybody has them, but she's a little bit off on this one subject, you know. You don't believe her son was murdered?
My day's going well.
No, of course not.
It's
Nobody does.
9:30
That
a.m.
wouldn't make any
now.
difference if she goes around telling anybody else what she told me yesterday afternoon. What did she say? Well, it was questions more than telling, but I got the idea right away. She thinks that Ralph Day murdered Dick. And now, if there is something funny about Ralph Day's death, will you see what I mean? Just
I'm
tell her to
watching
keep
one
her
of
mouth
my
shut.
favorite
Or else.
shows.
Yes, I think I understand you, Mr. Lawrence. Though, of course, as
I don't know
you
if you
say,
can see it,
Ralph
but
Day did eat his dinner
it's
here, right?
Perry Mason.
That's right. And you know what he had for dinner?
Well, how are you doing?
Mushrooms. Nice, mild mushrooms. And do you know where they came from? Tony Klaus. Look, Mr. Drake, I've been growing these things for 25 years. I know my business.
And you picked some of these last night to give to Kevin Lawrence?
That's right. I picked them right out of...
What's the matter?
Nothing. I didn't realize I picked so many is all. Yeah, you see, Kevin came down, found me at the bar, and said that he and his wife and some others were up at the house having a hello drink with Mrs. Forrester. He said that Ralph Day was coming over to his place for dinner, and they'd been talking over a new recipe for
Do you
mushrooms.
mind if I take a couple?
Oh, you go ahead, but all you gotta do is ask Kevin's cook if they're toadstools or
Do you
something.
have
I guess that's what
anything
you're thinking.
bothering
You're
you?
easy. All we're trying to do is stop a rumor before it starts.
Lucille made a few
What's
cracks at
stressing
me, too,
you?
I'm afraid. I tried to get her off that kick of hers. About her son, I mean. I don't know. Maybe she does know something.
Today I just want to remind
Mr.
you
Klaus, do you ever hear of the Fresno livestock auction?
of one of the
Oh, yeah,
best
I buy a lot of
ways
stuff for the ranch up there. Machinery and all.
to reduce
Well,
stress.
Barry noticed a piece of newspaper and an item in it about the auction.
Because I feel like
caught his eye.
stressful situations or just stress in
Well,
general
in the fall, 4 weeks ago.
is what
The
is
year
so
wasn't burned. The paper was 2 years old.
prevalent. It's so pleasant.
If I can help you, though, all you gotta do is...
Everybody feels some every now and then at varying degrees some level of stress
The local paper you're talking about, that's a weekly. You could check.
or worries.
As I remember, the auction 2 years ago ended the day before Dick died.
I don't know, Mr.
But I want
Mason.
you to know
I can't remember.
that the best way
You told
to
Paul
deal
Drake, Mrs. Forrest.
with stress
You also said something to Kevin Lawrence or Tony Klaus.
is to give it to God.
All sorts of things I shouldn't say
How easy is that?
to all sorts of people.
How obvious
Now, if men
is
tramping
the
all around the
solution?
house,
Mrs. Forrest, the autopsy on Ralph Day has undoubtedly been finished for hours. But the coroner's office will not issue a statement. And I know they've been rushing all sorts of samples to laboratories in Los Angeles.
they left
According to
you
the Bible, in those days, during the time of
You know that, don't you?
like Moses, you know, the early
Kevin and
times,
his wife, little Myrna.
you have to go to a temple and the priest and
Oh,
all of that. Now you don't
isn't that
have
the
to
ones
do
I
that.
said?
Since Christ came, you don't have to do that.
He's an old
Because now
friend.
he's everywhere
That's the
at the
druggist.
same time.
But he was once a deputy,
The Holy
wasn't he, in
Spirit.
charge of the local sheriff's office?
Yes, that's right.
And he was the
Give your
person in
troubles
charge of
to him.
investigating your son's death?
Yes.
It's
You
easier.
wouldn't believe me either.
Did you serve refreshments last night?
Just
The
cocktails
last couple of days, I went through a stressful situation.
And what did you talk about?
Mr. Mason, I didn't go around.
It feels like the more you try to do what is right, the more temptation comes
Then why did you have those
against
particular
you.
people together?
It feels that way, doesn't it?
Nothing is straight anymore. Ralph is dead now. Ralph killed my son, and Ralph is dead now.
But when you put your trust in it, the more he's there to protect you.
Did I
Right?
do it? I didn't mean for Ralph to be dead like this.
I thank him
Maybe I didn't really want anyone
for
else
being
to
there,
die.
whether it's more stress or a little bit more.
Mrs. Forrest,
How it's just easier when I hand it over.
It's all right, Ben. Mr. Mason.
It's so
We've already met. Is there word
me.
Well, no go on those mushrooms we stole from Tony Seller, if that's what you mean, but would you tell me about this, Mrs. Forrest?
Now you
It's free
really say I'm crazy, won't you?
to everyone. Everyone.
Country sort of remedy. It's
And as I say, in whatever religion,
you see, Mr. Mason, I have sciatic.
I believe in Christ.
I read about it in a magazine.
What is it?
And I would like you to.
Sounds silly even to say it.
But I'm not against that
It's
religion.
rattlesnake venom.
What?
I'm not.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised too when I found it in the icebox. But not
I don't
anymore. You
see
see, the laboratories say this is the stuff that killed
God
Ralph.
like you can contain him. He's too powerful. So, anyway, whatever your religion is, Muslim, all the other ones,
I'm sorry, Mrs. Forrest. But the same man who brought the
that is based
also brought a warrant for your arrest.
on treating each other right. Those are basic fundamental principles. People start going outside of those things. I don't know about those other ones. But the higher power you believe in, know when to let go. Know when to let go. Know when to hand over. Know when to surrender.
These keys represent the freedom of driving. Freedom to go where you want, when you want. And the two types of drivers, those that don't call car shield.
So if you ever wonder,
Which begs the question.
you ever feel so stressed out, so overwhelmed, that's God telling you that I'm here. Just give me permission to go to work for you. But he doesn't force himself on us. He only comes when we ask. Why don't you ask? That person that is mean to you, that friend that let you down, that partner. I just basic life, kids maybe stubborn or something, or husband is not doing so well, or wife is not being obedient. Instead of standing there, you guys shouting, neighbors hearing you. Why not calm down and hand it over to God? The easiest stress reliever is to know when to surrender and when to hand over to God. The earlier the better. Dwell in Him.
I've saved over $8,000 Life's full of choices. Now it's time for you to make it easy. Before you pick up your keys again, call CarShield and get the money-saving protection they offer
So peaceful.
on your out-of-warranty vehicle. Or don't.
Especially when I start to see like stressful situation, the more I see it, the more I go closer to God, because I'm like, I'll not allow the devil to steal my joy. Like, no. That's not necessary. That's not called for. Lord, take control.
Saving money is now more important than ever for seniors. But if you purchased a $9.95 guaranteed acceptance plan, you could easily find yourself overpaying for very little life insurance.
If you're on antidepressant or whatever, I'm not stopping anybody, obviously. But I'll tell you, giving your problems, your troubles to God is free and it works. Why not give it to Him?
There's no waiting period, no medical exam, and he saves over $600 a year by choosing Senior Life. A 65-year-old female saves over $400.
I mean, if I need to react, sometimes I will,
Overpay for your life
but
insurance.
only so much.
Call now to see how much money
I just don't let it overwhelm me, because
we can
no,
help you get cash back from your current overpriced policy. Call now to
I
lock
don't.
in your coverage and low monthly rate. For your free
not now
quote,
that I've
call now.
discovered for the second part of my life, second
It also contains an anti-fibrin component, which prevents the blood from clotting.
second stage,
Plus, the
basically,
hemorrhaging couldn't be stopped.
from very tedious to now.
And the bloodstream, doctor?
Through breaks,
I'm not allowing anybody to
lesions,
steal my
digestive tract.
peace.
In this particular case, duodenal ulcers, bleeding stomach.
and I know I can
Now,
solve
most people,
everything.
of course, could swallow the stuff without any ill effect. But in Ralph Day's case, after drinking that
What I
sherry,
need to do, I will do it.
Would you tell me one other thing?
Beyond that,
Would you, as a
it's not
physician,
my, it's in the hands of the Lord.
rattlesnake venom to alleviate the pain of sciatica?
no, I really don't think so.
Go to
But
Him
it is
in
true
prayer.
that non-specific proteins will give some relief from that sort of
If
pain.
you're really desperate, in fact,
And
fast.
rattlesnake venom does contain
God is saying
non-specific proteins.
fasting and
So it's
supplication.
understandable how that sort of folk remedy could originate.
The more you go
Doctor,
close
could
to
you
Him,
tell us, by any
the
chance,
closer
what
you
rattlesnake venom tastes like?
It has
the
no
closer
taste.
you get to
It's both
Him,
tasteless
the
and
more you
odorless.
acknowledge
But
Him,
what does it look like?
the more
It's a
He is in
clear,
your corner.
golden sort of
He's
color.
in everybody's
Could you
corner.
give us an example?
But the more you
I'd say
grow
about the same
closer,
color as dry sherry wine.
get to know Him more. Try your best,
My question,
even in
Doctor,
your
is simply
weakness,
if
to do
rattlesnake
what He
venom
wants
is
you
the
to do.
only
Be
poisonous
kind.
substance that causes the fatal
Hmm?
results you've described if ingested.
If He goes to work for you,
There might be others.
even your
Isn't
enemies
fallon also a hemolytic poison which attacks the red blood cells, destroys
will
them,
not
and
understand
causes extensive internal
where,
hemorrhaging?
where all of
Yes.
this is
And
coming
isn't
from.
fallon
Shock
a
them.
substance present in certain poisonous mushrooms?
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Doctor.
So, anyway,
Just one more question, Doctor, or
the
possibly
bottom
two.
line is
Would you mind telling us what
the
you
best
did yesterday?
and easiest
I
way.
spent the day with two biologists from
I wish I could say
UCLA,
the only way.
also a police
It is the only
toxicologist.
way
We checked on types
Free.
of mushrooms in the area.
And what were the results?
to have someone in your
really, of
corner
your day's work?
to reduce your
None of
stress.
us believe that the
Is to
particular
just know
poisonous
Him.
mushroom, the one containing fallon, that is, can be found
In whatever
anywhere in the
religion
area
you know
of
Him
Forest
through.
Junction.
I know Him through Christianity, through Jesus Christ, and I'm staying there.
After
I
I
wish you'd
stopped
come
off
with
at the grocery
me.
store that morning and pick up an order from Mrs. Forrest.
Thank you, Mr.
Well,
Claus.
if you see
And
Him
now
in
would
other
you tell
means,
us, please, what was in
I
that
respect
box of
it too.
groceries?
Well, I don't know.
Judge
I
not.
just picked up
I'm
the
not
box and
judging.
took it on home, dumped it off in the kitchen floor. I didn't pay any attention.
Why
Mm,
don't you stop evading me,
I'm
Mr.
not
Claus?
qualified.
At least until you find out what questions I'm going to ask you.
But what I
In that
know,
box of groceries,
through
were
the
there any
means I
bottles?
know
Yes, there was one
how to
bottle
reach
of
my
scotch,
higher power,
one bottle of
God,
bourbon,
through Jesus Christ.
another dry sherry.
It's
Thank
working
you,
for
Mr.
me.
Claus.
Well, we arrived about 5 o'clock,
You know,
I guess. And,
it doesn't mean there
or
won't be
9, I
difficult
guess.
times.
Walter
For
was
even the
there.
Bible
He
said,
was
many are
sorry
the
that couldn't go
afflictions
to
of
see
the
you, and,
righteous, but the Lord
Ralph came in about
delivered
15
them
minutes later, I guess.
all
Now, did anyone
from
else come
them
in while
all.
you were there?
So it's not that there
That's
won't
all
be
there was,
trials
just
and
the 5 of us.
temptations.
Now, you
There
said
will
that you were
be,
drinking cocktails. Do you remember
but He will
exactly
deliver
what each
you.
of you had to drink?
So
I
what
had a
is there
couple
for
of,
you to lose
bourbon highballs.
than to just trust
Walter the
Him?
same, I guess. And
Mm?
Lucille was sipping some
Invite
scotch, I
Him
believe.
every
And
morning.
what about your wife?
All situation, any
She
situation,
asked
like
for a
Lord, I
slow
commit
gin
it
fizz.
to you, that your will be done.
Really? All right.
And
that
let
brings us to the
allow
deceased
Him
Ralph
to do the
Day. Now,
work.
what did he drink?
Ralph always kidded himself that a
It's
little
working on.
sherry wouldn't hurt him, so he
It's
had
working on. It works. So
2 small wine glasses of it, I
put
guess.
your trust in Him.
Very well. Now, Mr. Lawrence, will you tell
It's
us
a free
which
stress
that
reliever.
served all of those drinks?
Lucille
You
Forrest,
understand?
she made all the drinks and served all of them. That'll be all,
As
sir.
you go
Thank
through
you.
your day, and I hope you remember that. I hope you put your trust in Him.
Mr. Lawrence, you state that no one was in the
And
house
see
at
how
that
your
time.
stressful situations will be more
Could you
manageable,
possibly be
if
sure?
not eliminated.
Didn't you go out to the barn to see
It
Tony
doesn't mean there
Claus
won't be
to
another
get some
one,
mushrooms?
but
wait
then
a
He
second,
will
Mr. Mason.
appear
I
again.
didn't go out to get those mushrooms
Solve it
until
again.
we'd all said our goodbyes to Lucille. Murder drove Ralph back to our place, and that's when I went out to get the mushrooms after the party
Free
was
stress
over.
reliever.
And why did Ralph Day want to have dinner at your place that night?
I just want to be practical
Oh,
in this.
yes,
I'm
yes.
not a
He
preacher.
asked to borrow some money. $800.
I just want to
There were
give,
some bills on the
giving my
newspaper.
testimony in my life.
No. Ralph was always worried. He was always asking to borrow, sweating his taxes.
Mr.
You have a
Lawrence,
stressful
my investigators
situation,
tell me that Mr. Day somehow managed to pay his
heartbreaking,
bills, keep his head just above water,
hand
in
it
spite
over
of the
to
fact
Him.
that a small town newspaper is a notoriously
He says,
risky
ask
business,
and you shall
and that he
you
had
will
almost
receive
no
it.
money in the bank.
Well,
And
that's
He's
true, but
not a
Ralph
man
was
that He should
worried
lie.
all the time. He had ulcers.
Trust in
Perhaps
Him.
someone helped him pay his
Give it to Him.
What?
Is it possible my investigators might find that you really have loaned
You
money to
understand?
Ralph Day, perhaps given it to him or paid it for?
Now, wait a second,
Okay.
Mr. Mason.
All
That's
right.
not true. I don't know what you're talking about.
Neither do I know what you're
Have
talking about,
stress,
Mr. Mason.
hand it over.
Your Honor, this is the
He will
most
take
improper,
control of
irrelevant.
it.
That last
I
question
hope you
and
have
answer.
a nice day.
Still
a good day, a lovely day, a happy day, productive day, and be blessed. Talk to you later. Take care. Bye.